My name is Victoria with W, and I'm sharing my journey on how to basically live again after recovering from severe depression and burnout for 5 years. So, what I have noticed is that all this isolation and emotional processing and resting, which was very much necessary, actually deconditioned me from life. Being around people, going to places, being busy, and just, experiencing things without needing to retract and take a break and take it slow and not too much and not too long. I feel kind of debilitated by it. So, yeah, and I'm now consciously exposing myself to the outside world and trying to know, longer, more intense, maybe, less headaches and music, so to not shut myself out of the outside world, because I want to participate in life. I want to again participate with being human. All this processing and healing, and yes, spirituality was part of it, was very necessary, and it showed me who I am, what I want to do, what I don't want to do, what people want to have in my life. And all this knowledge now needs to be applied in daily life, in living this precious life we were given as a human. And this is done in participation with others. This is also done through experiencing this vastness of earth, the places you can go, right? I want to be so secure in myself and so regulated in myself. And now I have the skills and the knowledge, to implement it, so I can go to places, I can travel, I can be around so many people, and I feel good, I feel connected with me, with life, with others. And I also know now that when I do need to take a break, retract, take a boundary, I know all those things, and now it's finally time to live again. I'm so excited, damn, I'm 30 years old and I now finally get to live the life I always dreamed of, I'm deserving of. That's so exciting. I get goosebumps. Anyways, it does sound amazing, but actually, practically, it's not easy to implement because my body is not used to this intensity anymore, which back then was this kind of intensity where I, went into burnout because I was overdoing it, but I still actually like having an intense life and doing things and being there and you exploring, experimenting, creating. Those are all things I want to do. So I need to slowly get my body used to it again and go to places and prolong time where I am around people. I have been avoiding going to crowded places like a crowded park. And during the weekends, I live in Berlin, by the way. It's a huge city, an amazing city, and very crowded. So I was, doing those things during the week when everyone is at work. So, it's still pretty full for such a big city, but, it was more calm. And now I got straight into it. I want to go on the street festivals and music festivals, where the streets are full of people and music and dancing and all those beautiful things, which, I live in a big city, why not enjoy it, So, yeah, this is what I'm currently working on. And it is, it is a slight boundary between overextending myself and actually needing to expose myself to this kind of intensity of life. So I just get used to it again, but without abandoning myself again. This is the point. So what I have been recently doing is the 1st of May in Berlin is a huge thing. It's, there's one specific area in the city where people just go wild, and there's so much music and of course a lot of alcohol and unfortunately trash. But anyways, it is just freedom and anarchy and music and people having fun, and everyone is so connected with each other. You cross some random street, some random bar, and there are everywhere people, And the nice thing about it is that it's not really like planned out. It's not that you have like a festival where you always have a stage or something. It's like very intuitively, very organically, like every kind of private person can do whatever they want to do. They start parties from a balcony, and then you have like a crowd of people just looking to the DJ, to like people in music making on this balcony. You can like create something very much on your own while being like connected with everything. So it's actually a very beautiful thing, and I was like, I'm gonna go there, I'm not drinking anymore, I'm not smoking anymore, but I don't give a fuck because I'm gonna enjoy life. So it was intense, and I was actually on my own. If you will continue listening to me, I actually do like to spend a lot of time on my own, and I have been doing it in the past. I can't tell if it will be in the future, because I might, be connected to people more and spend more time with them. Would be amazing. But I still will do things from time to time on my own. Anyway, so because this all healing journey, growing journey, self-improvement journey, however you want to call it, actually has led that I needed to let go of a lot of people who were not in alignment with me anymore. I unfortunately do not have people right now I can spend time with, but guys, we're gonna live life here, right? We're gonna enjoy the fact that we are healthy and healed and whatever, like I'm ready. Anyways, guys, yes, it was very dysregulating from time to time, and sometimes I put in my headphones and it was just for myself, and sometimes I was like, okay, it's too crowdy, I'm gonna go somewhere, in a park to the edge so I can take a few deep breaths. And I'm practicing it because I wanna be out and about, partying and being with people and living the fullest of life. But I don't want to rely on alcohol anymore. I don't want to rely on cigarettes constantly anymore, because I cannot keep myself regulated, because I'm stressed out, because I need to have something in my hands, because otherwise I'm just going mad. Nope, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna take care of myself properly, and I'm not gonna cope with life. I'm gonna live my life to the fullest. That's my goal. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna share my journey, of course, on this channel. So if you are interested in it, and you also maybe feel like I did all this healing work and I don't know how to get back to life, it's scary out there. It's scary. I got you. I know it's scary. I'm doing it myself, and yeah, we can do it together. So talk to you next time.